So at the inaugural Happiness Summit in Brasilia on the August 13th, you were presented with the Brazilian national flag. So can you share us the reason behind this honor?
The message that came with the presentation of the flag was that Bhutan's core vision of gross national happiness sank in very well with the audience. As many as 5,000 in the big auditorium of the National Museum of Brasilia. The Honorable Congresswoman who presented the flag together with the chief host who invited me to Brasilia this time said that the message for Brazil was very loud and clear. So it was in fact an expression of gratitude and appreciation that the flag was presented. And I would like to believe that it is not a presentation made to me as an individual. It is in fact a recognition and acknowledgement of Bhutan and the big vision of our country articulated by His Majesty the Fourth King, Dorgyal Projimi Singawangchu.
Now that we understand that it is actually a symbol of gratitude to you, not as an individual but also to the whole country. Moving on, I want to understand what does this gesture mean between the relationship of Bhutan and Brazil in terms of the shared values and goals that we hold.
Brazil and Bhutan couldn't be more different than what they are. In terms of geography, Brazil is the 5th largest country in the world and the largest in Latin America. Bhutan is a small country up in the Himalayas, so geographically and demographically we are very different. However, there is a lot that we share in common. Both Brazil and Bhutan have this deep and passionate desire for peace in the world, for the well-being of our people, the integrity of our planet Earth. Brazil was the first country outside Bhutan to host the big international conference on gross national happiness in 2005. As a matter of fact, the Brazilian parliament made a small change to their constitution to incorporate pursuit of happiness as a fundamental human goal, and this was inspired by Bhutan. So as a country and as a people, Brazilians are very keen to learn as much from Bhutan as possible as they pursue their own dream to make their country and the people as happy as possible. So it is the dream for a shared future, pursuit of the same basic human desire, happiness, and our deep commitment to protecting the integrity of our planet Earth. That's what unites us.
Lesla, as you mentioned that Brasilia is now pursuing happiness in their country, my last question to you is that how do you think the gross national happiness that is practiced in our country can be adapted and integrated in other countries like Brasilia?
Generally, as a matter of principle, happiness is not to be pursued. It must ensue. As the great survivor of the Holocaust, Viktor Frankl would say, Bhutan, we do not actually advise or advocate that happiness is to be learned or practiced by other countries. So Brazil is committed to pursuing happiness, and they're very keen to learn about gross national happiness. They're actually setting up institutions dedicated to pursuing gross national happiness. So the inspiration that comes from Bhutan is in fact very, very obvious and very natural. Even though, having said that, I believe that if we truly, honestly and sincerely make gross national happiness as an authentic development practice in the country, people will soon notice it, and we will be inspiring the world not so much by saying but by showing, and that is important.